Thank you for tuning in to your APSU-TV News Weekly Update. It's Thursday, January 28th, 2021. I'm Dakota Stansfield. The Clarksville Police Department is asking for help finding a runaway juvenile. 14-year-old Addison Dressley ran away from her home on Channelview Drive on January 19th at 9:15 in the evening. She was last seen wearing gray sweatpants, a blue tank top with silver stars, and possibly a black hoodie with the word Queen printed on the front. CBD is asking for anyone with any information on her whereabouts to contact Detective McClintock at 931-648-0656. You can also submit an anonymous tip at p3tips.com/591. It was announced Tuesday that 150 people out of the 400 suspects who were a part of the January 6th riots at the Capitol have been charged by federal prosecutors. According to CNN, one of the prosecutors said that charges of sedition are not out of the question. However, some of the other charges include theft of government property, conspiracy, interstate threats, and assault on law enforcement. There have been over 500 grand jury subpoenas and search warrants used in the investigation. Investigators are also offering a $75,000 reward to anyone who can help in the investigation of the person or people responsible for planting pipe bombs outside of the Republican and Democratic Party headquarters buildings. History was made earlier this week in the space frontier. The first ever all-private space station crew was announced on Tuesday. Larry Connor, Eaton Stibe, Mark Pathy, and the commander of the mission, Michael Lopez Alegria, or known as the AX-1 crew, are set to launch next year in January, according to the AP. Actor Tom Cruise has showed interest in going with the crew, but there has not been any confirmation. Axion Space, the Heuston company for this trip, is planning to start the private mission to the space station twice a year after this launch. They are also working on adding a live-in compartment to the station to allow for private outposts separate from the rest of the station by the year 2024. The dream of separating the barrier between the world and space is becoming a reality very quickly. The Tennessee Department of Education announced a new 5-year partnership with T-Mobile yesterday. It will provide school districts all across the state with 200,000 connectivity devices or mobile Wi-Fi hotspots to help families navigate through these tough times. This will provide families with students, especially families in rural areas where access to the internet is lacking, an opportunity to high-speed internet. There will be 3 tiers. Tier 1 will be 100 gigabytes per year per device for free. Tier 2 will be 100 gigabytes per month per device for $12 a month. And Tier 3 will be unlimited data per device for $15 a month. If you would like to apply, visit tn.gov/education. President Joe Biden signed an order on Monday that reversed a Pentagon policy made by former President Donald Trump that banned transgender people from serving in the military. This will go into action immediately, and it will prohibit anybody from being forced out of the military on the basis of gender identity, according to the AP. As President Biden signed the order, he stated, "America is stronger at home and around the world when it is inclusive." The order also states that the military must re-examine records of service members who were discharged on the basis of gender identity. This is part of President Biden's plan to, as he stated in his memo released by his transition team, to advance equity and support communities of color and other undeserved communities. Stay tuned for your APSU Political Corner. APSU TV News will be right back.
You're looking at me in the future. Okay. Hi, Isaac.
Hi.
Wait a second.
Do you know who I am?
Julia.
This is Jaina. Into the future.
I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those 2 girls.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember it was this girl that I was getting bullied by that one day at Peay when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me? I don't think you know how much like that helped me, because like I finally like knew that I had somebody.
Because of you, Isaac, and what you did for me years ago, I grew up to be more independent and love myself and just be a little bit more confident.
Aw, I'm like a little tearing up right now. Just to see her in the future just blossom and look beautiful, and that was really amazing.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait.
Thanks for joining us on APSU-TV News. I'm Tip Campbell. Here's this week's Political Corner. In national news, former President Donald Trump faces his second impeachment trial in the Senate on February 8th. Senate Pro Tem Patrick Leahy of Vermont will preside over the trial. The House of Representatives sent the latest set of impeachment articles to the Senate on Monday. Trump is facing charges of incitement of insurrection stemming from mob riots and violence in D.C. on January 6th. If convicted, the former president could face a vote which would prevent him from ever running for or holding office again in the future. In local news, prepare to open your wallet a little wider when renewing your Montgomery County license plates. According to the county clerk's website, the new wheel tax will go into effect on Monday, February 1st. Tags will go up by $25, bringing the total cost of renewing your vehicle to $104. The County Commission voted to raise the wheel tax back in October of last year. The hike is an effort to fund new school construction. Planned projects include building an additional middle school near Rossview and Kirkwood roads. Residents of Montgomery County, 65 and older, making less than $25,000 per year, are eligible for a wheel tax rebate. Contact the county clerk's office for more details. Montgomery County meetings are going virtual. The County Commission's informal meeting scheduled for Monday is moving online due to COVID-19. The Commission is holding both informal and formal meetings online this month. Governor Bill Lee's executive order allows meetings to be held virtually. The February 1st meeting is at 6 in the evening. You can view the meeting on the Montgomery County YouTube channel. And finally, we're staying safe in Clarksville another month. As various mutations of the COVID-19 virus are beginning to emerge, County Mayor Jim Durrett signed a fourth extension of Emergency Order 21. According to a release from Montgomery County, masks must be worn at all times in public places and where a 6-foot distance cannot be kept. This latest extension of the mask mandate goes into effect January 30th and is set to expire on February 27th. Folks, that's all I have for Political Corner this week, but stay tuned for your local weather. APSU-TV News will be right back.
During high school, I hung with the wrong crowd and I never graduated.
I helped Santiago in many different ways, like all fathers do, because he always wanted to go to college.
I felt a little embarrassed to come back to school, but eventually once I came here, I knew that it's for a bigger goal.
He was very dedicated, hardworking. He connected with his teachers, he connected with other students. That was one of the key reasons why he was able to keep forging ahead.
It was amazing to see him graduate. This was one thing that meant so much to him, and of course, it meant so much to us too.
With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed. That support is everything.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
Welcome back to your APSU-TV News. I'm Emily Waldon, here to give you your local forecast. Our current temperature, it is 36 degrees, and it is sunny outside, with north going north at 8 miles per hour. Let's take a look at our current national temperatures. As we see in Seattle, we're at 44 degrees, Los Angeles at 59 degrees, Denver's at 46 degrees, Dallas is at 52 degrees, Chicago's at 22 degrees, Atlanta's at 44 degrees, and New York is at 30 degrees. Now for today's highs in Tennessee, Clarksville's at 36 degrees, Nashville's at 39 degrees, Memphis is at 42 degrees, Chattanooga is at 44 degrees and Knoxville is at 37 degrees. For the lows today in Tennessee, Clarksville is at 22 degrees, Nashville is at 24 degrees, Memphis is at 28 degrees, Chattanooga is at 26 degrees, and Knoxville is at 22 degrees. Tonight's temperature, it will be 22 degrees with winds going northeast at 4 miles per hour, and precipitation is 7%. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Thursday today, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 36 and a low of 22. Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 46 and a low of 26. Saturday, it will be a high with the PM showers of 49 and a low of 44. Sunday, it will be AM showers with a high of 52 and a low of 31. And Monday, it will be cloudy with a high of 38 and a low of 26. This is all for your sport. This is all for your local weather. APSU-TV News, we'll be right back.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back. I'm Fabeain Tyler with your latest sports update. Let's start with Austin Peay basketball. The AP's men's team hasn't had their worst season, but not their best season either, with their record in conference play being slightly over 500 at 4-3 and their overall record being 8-5. The Governor's previous game resulted in a loss to the in-conference Jacksonville State Gamecocks. They fell short by a slim margin, losing the game 70-76. The two Austin Peay stars, Terry Taylor and Jordan Adams, both played nearly 40 minutes, but unfortunately, that wasn't enough. Tonight, the Governors look to bounce back against the best team in the conference, the Belmont Bruins. The Bruins are on an outstanding 13-game win streak, but I got faith the Governors will prevail and make a big statement tonight. On to the Lady Governors. In conference play, the Lady Governors have a record of 7-3, and they have an overall record of 9-5. Monday, they took care of business against the Murray State Racers, winning 74-71. Tonight, they look to extend their 2-game win streak against the Belmont Lady Bruins. And as we all know by now, the COVID-19 has caused a huge hiccup for several of the sports organizations here at Austin Peay and across the world. Our Austin Peay football team played just 3 games during the fall season. Unfortunately, all losses. But good news, we will have the opportunity to cheer them on again sooner than you think. Their first game of the spring season is on February 21st at Tennessee Tech. The Govs' first home game will be on February 28th against the TSU Tigers. So mark your calendars because I can't wait to see our Governors take the field again. And in case you didn't know yet, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are heading to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is looking to lead the Chiefs and going back-to-back as Super Bowl champions. And the GOAT, Tom Brady, is searching for his 7th Super Bowl ring. The battle will take place next Sunday, February 7th. The Buccaneers will be the first team to ever host a Super Bowl in their home stadium and play in it as well. And Patty Mahomes has a chance to become the youngest quarterback to ever win back-to-back Super Bowls. It's going to be an amazing game, and I cannot wait. This is Fabeain Tyler signing off with APSU Sports. APSU-TV News will be right back.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Did you know that Kentucky is home to nearly 1,000 species of wildlife?
The Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife has a team of scientists dedicated to the monitoring and study of animals that are not hunted, fished, or trapped.
We work every day to improve Kentucky's landscape so that these species can thrive.
And now there's a way for you to jump in and help.
When you become a member of Kentucky Wild, we'll work side by side and do our part to keep Kentucky wild.
The annual Polar Plunge here at Austin Peay State University is going to have some special guests this year. The Clarksville Police Department announced yesterday that they will be participating in this year's Polar Plunge. The event is held every year on campus to help support Special Olympics Tennessee athletes. They provide training and competition in a multitude of sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. The event will take place February 6th at the Foy Fitness Center here on campus from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you aren't able to make it to the event, but you would still like to donate, you can visit Captain Koyama's fundraising page on classy.org. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to join us in the interaction by liking us on Facebook at APSU-TV Clarksville and Instagram at APSU_TV. Thanks for watching another edition of your Gov's News Update, and as always, let's go Peay.